Hi, I'm Peter Boruchowitz of Our Wedding Officiant New York City. Welcome to the Central Park Wedding Tour. And this is the Conservatory Garden. Although it's one of the most popular wedding locations in Central Park, holding your ceremony here requires distinct Conservatory Garden wedding and photography permits. The current cost of the permit is listed on the description of this video. The main entrance is located at the east side of the park on 5th Avenue between 104th and 105th Street. This stately iron gate was fabricated in Paris in 1894 for Cornelius Vanderbilt and stood before his mansion on 5th Avenue and 57th Street, where Bergdorf Goodman's is now. I don't have a photography permit, so you'll have to go in without me. Maybe you'll see me walking around inside. The Conservatory Garden is actually 3 European-style formal gardens on the site where a glass-enclosed conservatory once stood, hence the garden's name. The central Italian-style garden features a large lawn flanked by 2 alleys of crabapple trees that bloom pink and white in the spring. Your photography permit allows up to 25 people on the lawn for wedding portraits. You can have up to 100 people in your wedding party here, but you can't set up chairs. A main feature of the Italian garden is the fountain that shoots water 12 feet high. The Wisteria Pergola at the back of the garden is a popular spot for ceremonies. To catch the wisteria in bloom, you'll have to schedule your wedding in April or May and hope that the weather cooperates. The vine-covered roof offers a great respite from the summer sun, but not a heavy rain. And the pergola is lined with benches for guests or unity ritual items. The floor of the pergola is decorated with insignias for each of the original 13 United States, arranged from south to north according to their geography, except for New York, which occupies the center spot, nearest to the fountain. The sound of the fountain blocks out a lot of city noise. At each end of the pergola, there are public restrooms for your convenience. The northern French-style garden is also a popular spot for ceremonies, a little bit of Versailles here in Central Park. Unlike the green Italianate garden, the French garden is more colorful, and the parterre, a French style of planting beds that dates to the 16th century, are filled with low-lying plants in symmetrical patterns. Beds of tulips blossom in the spring and chrysanthemums in the fall. The main feature of this garden is 3 dancing maidens, a fountain designed by Walter Schott and donated to Central Park in 1947 by the Untermeyer family. This is one of 3 full-scale casts that Schott made in the early 1900s. The other 2 are in Antwerp, Belgium and Mecklenburg, Germany. There are few benches here and no shade. Unless you're planning a spring or fall wedding, I recommend you hold your wedding here in the morning before it gets too hot. In the summer, the southern garden is the most colorful. In the English style, garden beds are planted asymmetrically with flowers and foliage of different heights, colors, and textures. In the center of the garden is a fountain by sculptor Bessie Potter-Vanna depicting a boy and a girl, a tribute to the children's book The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. The fountain, which was cast in 1937, feeds a water lily pool and attracts songbirds whose music fills the air. This magical garden is a great place for smaller weddings. It's shady and there are plenty of benches here. The Conservatory Garden is a gorgeous location for any size spring or summer wedding. There is wheelchair access here through the north entrance at 106th Street, but there are some steps within the garden, so accessibility depends on which part of the garden you choose for your ceremony. I'm Peter Boruchowitz of Our Wedding Officiant NYC. I hope you've enjoyed this Central Park Wedding Tour. See you in the park!